It's so good to come and talk about reading and the literature with the people from MindChamps, especially when I hear David talking about how MindChamps is here for good, in both meanings of that word good. I hope that what I have to say today, and particularly when we get down to talking about the particular books, is going to be of great information and of help to those of you who may be using them or using books similar to them when you're working with young children. For a lot of people, picture books are something that they bring to young children with a view to teaching them to read. And sure, they might be the first books that that young kids get to have a look at and to be read to, but they are much, much more than that. Good quality picture books, the combination or the marriage of a written text with appropriate images, is working in the interests of story. And story is the most important part. Telling stories, rather, that is what humans do. There's a writer, Richard Carney, who was quoted saying, "Telling stories is as basic to human beings as eating, more so, in fact, because while food makes us live, stories are what makes our lives worth living." Our lives are full of stories. For example, as an adult, I can tell the story of my life, my early childhood, the school days that I might have had, the days I spent growing up. Some of you may well go home tonight, and you might talk about the stories that happened during today, which have, I hope, given you great insight into activities around teaching and around the use of literature. But what are the stories that we present to small children? Now, some of the picture books that you may use and might be there purely for fun. So playing with language to entertain, to amuse, to grasp the attention of kids. But the best picture books, I believe, are far more complex than that. I don't mean difficult to read or full of some kind of great moral judgments or anything, not serious or earnest, but they may well be more complex in revealing values and aspects of human behaviour that will enrich the life of the reader. And it's that enrichment in the life of the reader that brings about the love of reading.